It's time to settle the debate. If Prime Mike Tyson fought a kangaroo, it would only go one way. So this is why Mike Tyson versus a kangaroo would not be close.
When you think of the baddest beings on the earth, the hardest hitting, the most ferocious to ever live, you think of kangaroos.
Now, there's two different types of kangaroos. There's the ones that look like you could take. Then they got these crazy. You seen the 8-foot fucking bro, crazy.
And then they get them and cut your guts out
because they kick with their feet and they got claws on them.
But in all seriousness, you think of Mike Tyson, how devastating of a boxer he was, especially in his prime, being the youngest heavyweight champion of all time, KOing everyone in his path, his ferocious speed, with his explosiveness, that peekaboo style he mastered through the training of Customado, being the super fast twitch boxer, smaller guy at heavyweight, but putting it all together in the mix with his head movement to create devastating finishes within the boxing ring. Mike Tyson is a demolisher, known as one of the scariest fighters to ever live, one of the baddest men of all time. But he's going up against a kangaroo who does anything to take care of its baby in its pouch. The kangaroo is known for its vicious kicks, its standing tall style, and for being a ferocious animal.
So this has been a debate for a while. Mike Tyson versus a kangaroo. Who would win? Even Mike Tyson talked about it on a podcast once.
But this is what I'm saying, Mike. Do you think you could take a kangaroo?
I don't think it'd be necessary for me to try. What's the purpose of it?
Just to see who's the better species.
I'm not interested in that.
Okay.
But there's a lot of money's involved.
So Mike Tyson, as of today, wouldn't be interested. But that doesn't mean that in his prime, if he saw a wild kangaroo, you know, those two wouldn't get into it. This is the guy who owned pet tigers. At one point, he offered a New York zookeeper $10,000 to open a silverback gorilla out of its cage so they could swing at it. And luckily, the zookeeper declined. And that probably would have went the silverback gorilla's way. But what if he fought a kangaroo? When you look at the stylistic approach, I mean, Mike Tyson with the fast feet, his footwork is what makes him one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. He's very fast. He has that peekaboo style, the head movement. I just don't see how a kangaroo can get to him. Obviously, the kangaroo got the stronger kicks. Obviously, Mike Tyson isn't really known for his kicks necessarily. But I mean, Mike can fight in the streets. Mike can just see red and turn into a different beast. I don't know if the kangaroo has it in him, but it depends on what kind of kangaroo we're talking about. If you're talking about a jacked up, massive specimen unit of a kangaroo, and we're talking about a genetic anomaly, then maybe we can talk about, okay, kangaroo can, you know, do a little thing here and there. But like, if we're talking about the average kangaroo, just like a regular 5'10", you know, whatever, 200, maybe 190 pound kangaroo, like, how does that guy stack up to Mike Tyson with the killer instinct, with the hands? I feel like just one punch from Iron Mike would honestly be able to do the trick. I feel like he could just get on the inside. If the kangaroo tries to approach him with some kicks, Mike could just keep his distance, switch angles on him here and there. It's just, I don't know. I feel like Mike has a lot of the advantages in this matchup, and it's tough because we've never seen anything like it. It would definitely be a whole different animal when we're talking about this fight, but I feel like Mike would just find the shot, find the tempo, find the button, and you could see how susceptible a kangaroo's head is. It's just exposed. It's just there. And I feel like Mike Tyson in his prime would just see red if he was in the boxing match with a kangaroo, or if he was in a mixed rule set, I guess, MMA match. I feel like even he would have the advantage in the grappling.
I know kangaroo have good striking, but nobody check the grappling.
I don't know how a kangaroo gets this done, if I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, if you're honestly just looking at this fight realistically, sure, the kangaroo can hop onto Mike, kick him, but if we're talking street rules here and the kangaroo jumps on Mike, kicks him full force, first off, how telegraphed is that kick gonna be? I don't know. We'll see how fast, if this is an anomaly one like you said, how fast of a kick that would be. But Mike Tyson has the footwork. We know he has the power. What defense does a kangaroo have? How is it going to be able to evade one of these punches? It gets hit once clean. How good's its chin? Has it faced a Mike Tyson before? I don't think so. There's videos out there of a kangaroo after one punch from a guy that doesn't fight. He's stunned, he's rocked, and he's out of it. If this this is Prime Mike Tyson coming at you. Being a kangaroo, you're like a deer in headlights. You can't move. You can only kick him, hope for the best, hope that stuns him enough to not throw a full impactful punch. But otherwise, I tend to think that Kangaroo got no chance here. Mike Tyson is famous for fighting guys way bigger than him. In his time, he's one of the smaller heavyweights out there. Say this is a kangaroo that's bigger than the usual. He's over 6 foot. Say he's even 6'5". Mike Tyson has experience with fighting massive heavyweights who have defense, who are able to move. Kangaroo got no chance here.
Yeah, I really think it does come down to the Kangaroo's chin. Can he take a shot? Will he be able to withstand a clean shot from Prime Iron Mike? I just don't think so. The one advantage a Kangaroo might have is just pure attributes on paper, but will that be enough? Like, maybe the Kangaroo has claws on their fingers and talons on their feet. Like, sure, okay, cool, yeah, that's nice, but Mike Tyson got fists of stone. His name is Iron Mike for a reason. Sure, the Kangaroo got sharp claws, but also kind of got T-Rex arms. They got little stubby arms, a very short reach, even compared to someone like Mike Tyson, who wasn't a big heavyweight. If we're talking about pure hands, there's literally no competition. If this was a boxing match and the Kangaroo couldn't kick, it has zero negative chance. But even if it can kick, it can brawl, I still don't see it having much of a chance. In my opinion, there's just a level difference here. I feel like a Kangaroo could only have a good chance if it doesn't let Mike settle into the fight and makes it a dogfight, just gets on the inside, tries to roughen Mike up a little bit, but then you gotta watch out for the uppercuts. You gotta watch out for those dangerous hooks on the inside. Mike is a dangerous puncher, and you never know how this Kangaroo can match up. It's gonna be tough. I feel like Mike Tyson has a clear edge, and he'd honestly probably knock him out in 1 round.
Yeah, I gotta agree. And maybe if this is a mixed fight or even without it in a boxing fight, I tend to think the Kangaroo's best odds are in the clinch. If the Kangaroo's in the clinch with Mike, he's got the opportunity to use his claws, get in close, use the kicks while they're in the clinch, create some separation. But other than that, what stops Mike from unloading multiple hit combinations? Why has he got to stop at one? He's famous for his incredible fast speed combinations. Why can't Mike just hit him with a plethora of different shots and just put him out cold? Like we're saying, there's no way the Kangaroo's chin is made of pure titanium. At some point, he's got to call it quits. But otherwise, I'd say best chance for Kangaroo 2 is to catch Mike by surprise. He's got to catch him off guard, seem like he's not going too crazy yet, and then just lunge at him with a massive kick, stab him with one of his claws, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, and he's hurt. Mike's hurt. He can't throw the same amount of punches, and then he's finished. But other than that, I just see Mike Tyson having a field day against the Kangaroo, and honestly, he would make quick work of him.
Yeah, I do kind of feel like it depends on what side of the bed Mike Tyson wakes up in. If he just is having a bad day, he's seeing red, and he just wants to kill, then I feel like the Kangaroo has absolutely no opportunity to do anything. But if he's on a chill vibe, if he's just relaxing, if he's just in the wild, just chilling with the Kangaroo next to him, he's high as a kite, you know, he's on the shrooms, he's on the toad, I don't know, I feel like the Kangaroo could definitely catch him off guard there, and if it pretends to be Mike's friend and maybe, you know, tricks him a little bit, that's his probably best chance, the deception. But other than that, I feel like Mike Tyson takes this, probably low difficulty. So happy April Fools, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and check out the video on screen on the legendary career of George Foreman.